Good morning everyone and welcome to today's intermediate level class. The pace is slightly faster. I hope you all enjoy the class and I hope you're all well. So first let's find our centre. So we're going to walk our feet out. So we've got a wider stance than normal hip distance. And we'll find our centre. So unlock the knees. Imagine your feet like a tripod. So we want equal pressure between the heel of the foot, the little toe, and the big toe. And we come up to our pelvis. So imagine your jeans have just come out of the wash and they're that little bit tighter. So as you put them on, you just squeeze in for that gentle engagement. Shoulders are down and back, long through the back of the neck, and lengthen through the crown of the head. As we come into our squats. So we squat down and up, squat down and up. And whilst we're squatting, we're thinking about our knees tracking over our second toe. We're also thinking about that gentle engagement of drawing our belly button in towards our spine. Each time, try to go that little bit lower down. Last two, last one. Now I want you to come into a half squat, shift your body weight to one side, straighten the leg, place your hand on that bent knee, the other leg is straightened. As you reach up with the opposite hand and we circle. So place your body weight on one leg and you're shifting your body weight there and we're circling. Your hand is on your thigh just above your bent knee. And the other leg is out straight. Brilliant. And we're circling. And we're following the circle with our gaze. Last two, last one. And we shift across to the other leg and we place one hand on the knee, the other leg is out straight, we'll reach up and we're circling. And each time we're circling, we're following the arm movement with our gaze. And we're circling. Last two, last one. We'll come back into, just bring your feet in a little bit. We've still got a wide stance, wider than hip distance, but slightly more in than last time. And we squat down and hold. For 3, 2, 1, back up again. We squat down, we hold. 3, 2, 1, back up again. Squat down. 3, 2, 1, back up again. This time we squat down, we hold, and we're doing some heel peels. So squat down, we hold, we peel one heel up, we peel the second heel up, and then place the last one that you put up back down and the other one back down. Let's go again. Peel one heel up, the other heel up. Heel down, heel down. Peel up, heel up. Heel down, heel down. Peel up, heel up. Heel down, and come back up. Brilliant, well done. Let's go again. Squat down, start with the other foot this time. Heel up, heel up, heel down, heel down, 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 heel up, heel down, and back up again. Okay, quick sip of water, and then we're going to come to lying on our backs. Okay, bring your feet together, open them out in a V, and then parallel lines. Then we come to our pelvis, so we're going to make a diamond. Place our thumbs on our belly button, and imagine a marble in that diamond, and we're going to roll that marble towards us and away from us. Towards us and away from us. So these are called our pelvic rocks, and each time we have large movements, we want them to become slightly smaller as we find our neutral. And our neutral is a midpoint between both extremities. Perfect. Smiling collarbones. Sink your shoulders into the mat, long through the back of the neck, and imagine a string pulling you up from the crown of the head and just lengthening. Excellent. So we take one leg up into tabletop, and we're just preparing, because as we take this leg down from tabletop, at the same time we're going to peel the second leg up into tabletop. So it's a switching action. So one leg goes up, the other goes down. Up, down, up, down. So it's a scissors motion. And we're thinking about the engagement, drawing our belly button towards our spine. And we're maintaining the space each time we place the foot down. So just lightly touch the foot down and back up. Relaxing the neck muscles and reducing that tension. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Excellent. Last 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Float one leg up into tabletop. Deepen the connection, drawing your belly button towards your spine as we take the second leg up into tabletop. And we go into our toe taps. Tap one toe down, the other one down. Tapping down, tapping down. Down, down, down. Toe taps. And all the time we're thinking about the upper body is relaxing. No tension in the neck. Brilliant. Keep tapping down and down. Down, 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 down. Last 3, 2, 1. And stay in double tabletop. We're staying there as we hover our arms a couple of inches off the mat, and we're going to pulse. So imagine a puddle of water, and imagine water, we're just making small puddles in the water. So we're just pulsing. Staying in double tabletop, we're pulsing. And we're breathing in for 5 pulses and out for 5 pulses. Breathing in for 5, out for 5. Relaxing the neck. Pulsing. Pulsing. Staying in double tabletop. Pulsing in for 5, out for 5. Well done. Last 2 breaths. Brilliant. Staying up in double tabletop, we're floating our arms up to shoulder height and we're circling. So we go behind our head and we circle round. So floating our arms up to shoulder height and circling round. Whilst we're circling, we're thinking about our ribcage placement. Our ribcage is melting down. Trying to keep our legs in tabletop, not rocking side to side. Circling round, circling round. Excellent, well done. This is the last exercise in double tabletop. Brilliant. We're not letting the rib cage pop up as we take our arms overhead, keeping our rib cage melting down. Last two. Last one. Perfect. Arms by our side, and we can take one leg down, take the other leg down. And now we have a nice stretch. So choose a side and roll both legs to one side. Take your arms out to the side, so they're at shoulder height, at shoulder level. And then roll your head and neck to the opposite side and feel that stretch. Like a tea towel being wringed out. And then we come back, we bring the legs back slowly, and then the head and neck follows. And we go to the opposite side. So piggyback one leg on top of the other, the ankles are touching, and then we take the head and neck in the opposite direction. This is a really lovely stretch after abdominal exercises. We come back to the middle and we go again. Roll both legs to one side and then take the head and neck to the other side. Back to the middle again and to the other side. With your arms, your palms are facing down. And then back to the middle again. And now we're going to roll up. So we're going to engage our abs as we roll up into the sitting position. Brilliant. Okay. So we float our arms out in front of us. And you'll probably want to watch me for this first one. So just rolling off the back of the pelvis, going into a half roll down position as we take one arm out, opening through the chest, and then come back up and lengthen. So here, if you join in this time, so rolling off the pelvis as we open out through the arm, across the chest, into a half roll down position, and then fold everything back in again as we sit up and lengthen. Stretching out with one arm, and then everything back in again. So rolling off the pelvis as you open out through the arm, across the chest, and then we fold back in, and then we lengthen through the crown of the head. And we go again. And this is working our oblique muscles, and it's a great strengthening exercise. And we go again. Opening out through the arm and also rolling back. Just a half roll down. And then everything back in and straightening up. Opening out with one arm, keeping the other arm there, and then coming back in. Last one on each side. Rolling back, opening out across the chest, feeling that stretch, holding that stretch, and then folding back in. Opening out, and coming back in. Brilliant. Arms by our side, and we're just going to roll down all the way onto our mat, and we're going to just come to lying on our front. Place your forehead on your pillow, arms by your side, Legs together and then just open them out so they're about hip distance apart. The next series of exercises is for our back muscles and our neck muscles. Okay. So we roll our shoulder blades down and back as we reach them towards our fingertips, towards our toes, and we hover our arms a couple of inches off the floor, keeping our head on the pillow and keeping our feet down, keeping our palms facing inwards and back down again. Gliding our shoulder blades down and back towards our fingertips as we hover our arms a couple of inches off the mat and back down again. We're going to keep repeating this small but very powerful movement. Keeping our head on the pillow. Just hovering a couple of inches off the mat. Gliding your shoulder blades towards your fingertips. Well done. Now this time we're going to glide our shoulder blades towards our fingertips as we hover our arms and our chest a couple of inches off the mat and back down again. All the time we're keeping our gaze down on the mat. You can keep your eyes closed if you prefer, that's absolutely fine. Staying long through the back of the neck. And we go again. Sliding our shoulder blades down and back towards our fingertips as we hover our arms and our chest off the mat. And we go again. Last two. Last one. Bring your arms up to your side so they're level with your head. Tuck your toes under and push up into the child's pose position and enjoy that stretch. So reach forward with your fingertips and you're sitting your bottom back, onto your heels. And then walk your fingertips to one side, so we get a side stretch. We're going to hold that for a couple of seconds. Back to the middle again. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Walking our hands to the other side and enjoying that stretch. Coming back to the middle, and now we're going to come onto all fours. So just in that sort of on all fours position. And we'll tuck our toes under. Our hands are below our shoulders, directly under our shoulders. Perfect. And you'll probably just want to watch me for this first exercise, and then we'll do the reps together. So, imagine the flame just below our breastbone, so we get that gentle engagement. Perfect. We've tucked our toes under, and we're just going to hover our knees off the ground, just about an inch. And back down again. Perfect. Let's go together now. Hover and hold. 3, 2, 1, back down again. Now when we hover, we're thinking about keeping our shoulders down and back. We're thinking of engaging our core. And we hover. 3, 2, 1, back down again. And we go again. Hover and hold for 3, 2, 1, back down again. Last one. Hover, hold, 3, 2, 1, back down again. Okay, perfect. Now, all this time for the next series of exercises, I want us to keep our gaze down. I'll guide you through the movements. Okay, so we're just gliding one leg, pick a leg, any leg, along the mat as we straighten the leg. So glide one leg and lengthen and fold back in. Glide and fold back in. Glide and fold back in. Keeping our gaze down, staying long through the back of the neck. Next time we glide our leg, I want us to add our hand movement. So add the opposite arm as you glide the leg, the opposite arm. So engage your core so you maintain the stability and you don't rock from side to side. So as we glide, we take the opposite arm and we're reaching. We're really reaching and lengthening. So applying pressure through that one hand as you lengthen and reach. And we can take it a step further if you want and lift that leg up. And this is called the Superman position. So we take the leg and we lengthen. And we're really engaging our core. We reach, lengthen, and fold back in. Last one. Brilliant. Now for the other side. So we start with our leg slides first. So slide and back in again. Slide, back in again. Slide, back in again. And we add the hand movement. Slide with the opposite hand reaching away. Keeping your gaze down. And now for the lift, the added challenge of the lift. Lift, lengthen, fold back in. Lift, lengthen, fold back in. And we go again. Last two. Last one. Perfect. The wrists must be knackered now. Okay. So tuck your toes under. As we press our heels down, we walk our hands towards our toes, stop halfway and pedal. One heel down. Feel that calf stretch. Place the other heel down. One heel down, the other heel down. Press. Really enjoy that stretch. Perfect. Continue walking the arms towards the toes and roll up as we roll up into standing. Have a quick sip of water. Great work, guys. Let's float our arms out in front and we open. We're opening out across the chest. We're following the hand with our gaze as we open. And all the time we're thinking about headlights on the hips facing forward. So it's just rotation through the upper spine. And we're opening one arm out at a time. And this exercise is great for our pectoral muscles. We spend a lot of the week in front of the desk, and so it's really important to open out across our chest. Slow movement, keeping those hips facing forward. Each time, try to stretch that little bit further. Brilliant. Last one on each side. Let's take the arms into a V. So they're pointing towards the corners of the room, and then back down again. By our sides, we float our arms up, out in a V for our chest stretch. And all the while we're thinking of keeping our rib cage melting down. Floating our arms up and out in a V. Sort of like drawing a cocktail glass. Float our arms up and out in a V. Excellent. Well done. The next time we come up into our V, we keep our arms there, slide them towards each other, and we reach up one arm, lengthen one arm, look at that, look at the fingertips, and relax. Reach up with the other arm, look at the fingertips, and relax. And we go again. And this exercise is great for our upper back, which is often very stiff. So reach, look up at your fingertips. Well done. Excellent. And we circle the arms back around again. We circle the arms up, place them behind our head, shrug the shoulders, reach up and circle back round again. Circle the arms up, interlace the hands, place them behind our head, shrug the shoulders, reach up and circle back round again. We circle round. Interlock the fingers, shrug our shoulders and circle round. And all the time we're thinking about that rib cage placement. Well done. Shrug the shoulders, reach up, circle round. Circling round, placing the arms behind the head and circling round. Let's go again. Circling round, placing the arms behind the head, shrugging the shoulders, reaching up and circling round. Last one. Circling round, reaching up, placing our arms behind our head, reaching up, circling round. Perfect. Thank you everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's class. This week's top tip is squatting. So often when we go down to reach something from the ground, we don't bend our knees. So I want to encourage you all to bend your knees when you're reaching to grab something off the floor, because it's so much better for our muscles, and it means that we use the right muscles. I hope you've enjoyed today's class. Stay safe, stay well, and I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you very much. Thank you.